Jordan, I think it's perhaps an indication of the balance of play today that you seem to spend most of your time in and around midfield.
Yeah, you know, obviously they started off the game, any derby game, it's no end to end. You just, first 10 minutes you need to turn teams. The game opened out a bit and I managed to push myself a bit further forward and get on the ball, which I like doing, and try to start attacks. And I think the boys were excellent after the first 30 minutes once we settled into the game. A lot of chances, and it's a positive that we can take it next week.
It was a fairly bright start from the guys, is that fair to say?
Yeah, obviously, as I said earlier, first 10-15 minutes in the game it's dead frantic, and a lot of tackles, a lot of long balls, but that's just, it doesn't matter what level you're playing at, that's what's expected. You need to earn the right to play, and once the boys done that, I think we were on top and deserved a lot more for that game.
Derby games can sometimes take a little bit of time just to kind of spark into life, but this one seemed to ignite right from the off.
Yeah, I think that carried on from the last game, and obviously last week we've got a point to prove. The manager said that all week, and what a better way to bounce back and play against your local rivals. And I think the boys showed that we can compete against any team in the league. But in essence, we need to start putting teams away and getting more points on the board.
Penalty kick seemed the right decision, but were we perhaps on the balance of play unlucky to be a goal behind?
Yeah, Kieran's a young lad, and he'll learn from it. I've been there myself and done it a few times, but I thought lad was excellent today when he played and got his full back, and I thought he was different class, carried on his form, and maybe the right decision, but learn from it and be a better player and a better person for it.
I'm guessing the manager's message at half time was a fairly straightforward one, just more of the same, because we actually played well right from the first minute today.
Yeah, that was it. He said, keep yourself in the game, keep it 1-0 till next 20-25 minutes into the game, and then we'll start trying peppering them and go forward. And obviously we got a goal back pretty early in the second half, which gave us another half an hour to take the shackles off and go for it. A
game that perhaps we could have won with the chances in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. All the boys are disappointed in there, even after the performance we put in, attacking, and the commitment, desire and determination for the boys showed. That's what the fans want to see, and it's what we want to give every week. Unfortunately we came up short, but the chances were there, and another day we can take 2 or 3 and put them in bed.
Speaking of chances and taking them, talk us through it.
Well, to be fair, I've scored, it's probably my 5th free kick I've scored, albeit under 20s I've scored a few, and I've actually scored one into their keeper before in Hibs 20s. And I said that as when I was over the ball, I know what he's about, and I know where I fancy doing it, and me, and Joe McGhee and Aero take free kicks quite a lot after training, and I knew that I had it in the locker, and I've stepped up, and it's went in the back of the net for us.
From that point on, it seemed to be the cavalry charge forward, but suddenly the winning goal just eluded us.
Yeah, you find that when everyone bombs forward, we're also vulnerable to concede, but even at the back I thought we were excellent. Even when they went in that 10-9 men, you still risk it to play attacking football and leave yourself sometimes 3v2 up front, but we handled that well, created a lot of chances, just couldn't put them away. But I said on another day they'll go in the back of the net.
What's the mood like in the dressing room after that game?
We're all, it's a weird one. We're all happy, and we're all positive, because this time last week we were sitting there gutted and knowing it's not good enough. This week we know it's definitely good enough, and the performance was there, the desire was there, the effort was there. It's just a case of putting teams to bed and scoring goals.
And just finally, it's the long road trip north next Saturday to Inverness. Can we take something from that game?
Yeah, of course you can. A club like Falkirk should be going to any game confident and taking points, and obviously next week's like no other. It's a game against Inverness. We're looking to set a marker down and get a result up there.
Well, John, congratulations on the goal today, and
thanks
for your
Cheers.
time.
Thank you.